and welcome back to Progressive Radio. I am your host, Dan Myers. And like I said yesterday, we have a very special guest. And I don't mean special like, I mean special like I have a lot of my other progressive hosts that also work at the station. They refuse to have on Trump supporters. But in the studio with us today, Rusty Myers, a Trump supporter. Thank you so much for being here. Please try not to say anything racist.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be here. Also, I just want to give you real quick, right here is a postcard, and it has a number on it, and you can text any amount donation to help Trump's legal fund. There you go.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Get that crap out of here.
How dare you do that? They're cheating him.
Joe Biden's president. Okay. First, before, we don't usually do this, but Rusty, would you be okay with taking a drug test before this interview?
Oh, no need to do that. I just came from a probation officer's, office, and I didn't pass, but he understood that I'm under a doctor's care and everything. So no need to take a drug test. I would, but I care about the environment. I don't want to waste them little cups that you pee in. So, Trump supporters love the environment also.
Why does that not surprise me even a little bit? Okay, wow. Oh, before I forget, got to get to the sponsors. If you're low on potassium, feeling sluggish, just make sure you eat a banana. So once again, shout out to the sponsor, Bruised Banana. So, do what? Thank you, Dwight. Also, empty peppermint wrapper. Can't get enough of these. Amazing, changed my life. Your thoughts and prayers. So, Rusty, we're going to start with something that's very near and dear to my heart. Healthcare. So, what do you think about healthcare? Not just healthcare, but healthcare for all.
Oh, healthcare is very important to me, especially, pre-existing conditions. I struggle, and I have struggled with, it must be like hereditary, because my grandfather, my uncle struggled with this. I struggle with, opioid constipation, and my insurance doesn't cover that, and what? No, that's a completely legitimate thing. It is. It's horrible. Why would I do that? Oh, I fake a lot of kidney stones in emergency rooms. How else am I going to get Percocet? Ever since my cousin BJ got locked up, I have to go to a doctor again, so.
Opioid constipation is not a pre-existing condition, okay? So, look, I'm explaining to you, it's my show. I love to get personal. Unlike Ellen, I'll get personal with my guests, okay? So, a little backstory about me. Me and my partner, Justin, of 5 years, he struggles with a pre-existing condition called Crohn's disease. And we have this little thing, it's a little embarrassing to talk about, but we call farting flirting. So, he'll come by and just, lift up his butt, it's flirty. I'm like, a little cheese puff. Munchy, right? Sweet and salty. The point is this. When he has a flare.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Please stop doing that. Shut up, Trump supporter. So anyway, not the wrestler, the Crohn's disease, you have flares. So one time, and we almost broke up over this. I'm sitting there eating Moose Tracks ice cream, and he comes by looking good. He lifts his butt up, and, he goes, and he literally just sharted. And there is nothing romantic about a shart. A fart? Yes. A shart? No. So that's why, insurance for pre-existing conditions is so important for me. And he had a lot of Crohn's flares. Stop it! During, the Trump administration. So glad that's over. It's over. It's over. Don't you start with that. I'm just going to call you Trump supporter for the rest of the show, okay? Shut up, Trump supporter. I'm talking. Once again, remember, folks, being kind is easy. Pass it on. Okay, I'm not going to call you by your name. No, it humanizes you too much. I'm not being rude. So here we go. This is very, how do I say this? Okay, so how are your feelings on gay marriage?
Well, I'll be completely honest about it. It's one of the reasons I avoid San Francisco. That and the homeless people dumping on the street. But here's the thing. It's like my grandfather always said. He was pastor. He's fire and brimstone, good godly man. Terry went to prison. And the thing about it is, he always said it's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Not even Bruce and Brian. B&B, bread and breakfast. The point is this, that I feel strongly about it. I have a couple of gay cousins, and we used to play when we were younger, hide the Benadryl in the pudding, right? Or whatever they were eating, and then once they got sleepy, we would pull their pants down around the other people at the family reunion. Oh, my grandfather, he loved that. He'd always tell them, not in my house, and then he walked upstairs and it was in his house. And he whooped him with a belt. So, am I allowed to say that on radio?
Oh my gosh. Oh my Obama. That sounds absolutely awful. Remind me to never accept pudding or any food from a Trump supporter. Actually, it sounds like my childhood. Seriously. Minus the Baptist, preacher grandfather who whips teenagers with belts. What? They were 21? I know, Dwight, we should never... Honestly, this was a big mistake having Trump supporters on my radio show. This is ridiculous. Join us tomorrow where we will be interviewing Antifa and BLM. Brave, brave patriots, with just a slightly different complexion. This is Dan Myers for Progressive Radio.